And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Our starter in this one, Andre Palante.
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it across. And an easy out to start the game. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Siggy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Brooke. And when you have that...
The throw to third, and he's out trying for three. And now it's Juan Soto. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball one. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Kicks and deals.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Two out, space is empty. Just missing there. And that's ball three.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at-bat.
Showed a lot of fight with two strikes in that AB. 10th pitch of the at-bat, and he was able to put it in play, find a hole, and get a knock.
Here's Pete Alonso. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Alonso getting to start at first. 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Soto, the runner at first with two gone. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that's a little bit high. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Contreras makes the grab. And that's the third out. Back here in St. Louis, getting the nod in this one, David Peterson.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Next offering is downstairs. The other way, and foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, one down. And now it's Ivan Herrera. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one the other way. There's one.
Oh.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. That one ripped. Pitts makes the play, and that is that. Top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Gunnar Henderson. There's the strike. Late swing, foul to the left. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one 95 to finish him off. So up next, Jeremy Pitts. Outside low, 1-0. Palante. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings. But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some players given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Devers now hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now. Here's Nolan Arenado. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. One out, bases empty. Fly ball center field. Pitts coming on. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Mason Wynn at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that is out of play. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. And there's a foul ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8, designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Jordan Walker. Had the day off yesterday. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Snap throw to first. Wynn dives back in safely. And that drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the walls.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Palante back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And a foul ball. And that's outside. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Donovan sizing this one up. And there's one down. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Jeff
Here's a
McNeil.
batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
That one's in there, 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Fastball is outside. One down, base is empty. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back to the top of the lineup. And next for the Mets, Jesse Pitts. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Check swing on the 3-0. Look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now Victor Scott.
Victor Scott the second.
And he takes a strike. Bunt attempt, popped up. Peterson pulls it down, 1 up, 1 down.
Now
So the lineup flips over. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Foul ball there. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him
Now
out.
batting,
And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Inside, just missed. That's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Lucas Pitts. And that one fouled off. Pitts, only 20 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. On the ground, and it goes just foul. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. And there's a ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And a base hit into right center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
And he's already singled in this game. Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Now move to first, and he's back in safely. Fourth inning underway, no score. And that one is inside.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is.
Now
New pitcher now, Michael McGreevy.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. This guy with light tower power. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Nice job behind the plate there.
Now batting, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson up now for the Mets. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one missed. Pitts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. Base hit center field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And the batter now, Jeremy Pitts.
Ball,
inside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Outside
That's ball
low, and the count 2-1.
Could be some
2-0,
action here on this
one
next
strike.
pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Off the plate inside, and now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Full count.
Got him. Huge strikeout there. Back here at Busch Stadium, and here is Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and that is strike one.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Second baseman, Nolan.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And now 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one misses. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Pitts makes the catch, inning over. Back here in St. Louis, now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. A changeup missing, and that's ball one.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next to hit, Luis Torrens lays down a bunt to the right side. Contreras to second, on to first, double play. Jeff McNeil stands in.
I think some double play turns are almost poetic, and a 3-6-1 is one of those that can just look so clean. It's really easy to mess it up if the pitcher doesn't get there in time or there isn't good communication with the first baseman. But right there, they nailed the execution.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Just missed.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
In the air, right side. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab, one down. Now it's the DH, Jordan Walker. Struck out swinging his first time.
Walker.
Nope.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball, that's up there.
Swing and a ground ball. And there's 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Scott takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. That's too low. And the count is even, 2-2. That's down and in.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive. Nice grab. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Jesse Pitts.
Number 0.
McGreevy back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that is out of play. To the right side, Contreras. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And now stepping in for New York, Lucas Pitts. On the ground right side, 4, 6, he's out 3, and they turn the double play. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. And be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that one fouled off. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Scott has this one sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Cards need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. McNeil pulls that one down, and there's one down. And now here is Brendan Donovan. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That's the 2nd out. Ivan Herrera digs in now. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That's inside. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Pitts holds it in on the run. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Gunnar Henderson. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike. Next pitch is outside. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Number 43.
So digging in, Jeremy Pitts. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering way off the plate.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Lifted in the air down the left side. It's going to fall for a hit. Alonso is waved home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And the 0-1. And fouled off. Henderson, the lead runner at second, hits at first with no outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Donovan. 1 away. Now the catcher up to hit, Luis Torrens.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Grounder might be 2. Glove flip for 1, and that's 2. Back here in St. Louis, here comes Wilson Contreras.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Slice the other way and foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Next offering is outside. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7. And now it's going to be Nolan Gorman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Toss to Alonso. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Oh, that's foul.
2 outs. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Win in the box now. Take strike one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-2. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kyle Leahy.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Well, 1-run game. Now the left fielder, Jeff McNeil. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is fouled back. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And there's 1 down. Jesse Pitts now at the plate. He's one of the best players in the game. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. The other way, and base hit.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hit and that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first, next to hit, Lucas Pitts. Leahy picks over, and he's back in on a dive. That one fouled off. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensive. Where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Now batting, right fielder
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Foul ball there. The 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Back up the middle and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Out front, rip foul. Two on, 2 outs. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. And that's outside. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Pitts on second. Soto on at first with 2 down. That one misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. And next for the Mets, Gunnar Henderson. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 runs in. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores. It's 3-zip.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Timing on the swing was good.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberator.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Liberator.
First and second, 2 outs. Pitts getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 5-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And here is Devers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Man at second. Foul ball. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
That one hit to right. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Walker now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Pulls that one foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just misses with that one. To the right side, and that's just foul. And there's a ball.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So up next, Victor Scott. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Slow ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. Not even close there. 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Out to short, Henderson. Slings to first. St. Louis goes down in order.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Ryan Fernandez.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Torrens in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Gorman throws on to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 in this one. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. And that one clips the corner.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-2 to count.
Up and in, and that's ball 3. Grounds one to short. Win. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jesse Pitts up now for the Mets. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
That was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a foul ball. Stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
2 down, nobody on. To third. What a stop from his backside. On the money. Nice play. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. McNeil sizes this one up. 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ivan Herrera.
Catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Fastball for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. So they're down to their final out. And up next for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Mets leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families. And that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.